Modern homes with every smart device still chaotic. Amish homes with zero technology peaceful. How do they do it? While you're managing smart home systems, coordinating family calendars on apps, and drowning in notifications, Amish women maintain genuinely peaceful homes using methods that have nothing to do with technology and everything to do with intentional choices about noise, rhythm, and what actually matters. Eliminating background noise. No TV, radio, or device sounds means Amish homes exist in relative silence most of the time. There's no television broadcasting news anxiety, no radio playing commercials, no devices streaming content constantly. When someone speaks, you hear them clearly without competing against background noise. When you work in silence or natural sound, not artificial audio. Silence as default state changes everything about home atmosphere. Modern homes treat silence as void to be filled if no one's talking, turn on TV or music. Amish homes treat sound as punctuation in silence. Conversation happens, then silence returns. Work creates noise, then quiet resumes. The silence isn't empty but restful, giving minds space to process rather than constantly consuming new input. How noise affects stress levels is well documented scientifically but rarely acknowledged in practice. Constant background noise raises cortisol levels, reduces concentration, and fully rests when processing ongoing audio input. The silence in Amish homes allows genuine nervous system recovery. Predictable daily rhythms. Same routine every day eliminates the decision fatigue that plagues modern households. Amish women wake at the same time, eat meals at the same time, do specific tasks on specific days, and follow predictable patterns that require minimal decision-making. No schedule juggling or calendar chaos means Amish women don't spend mental energy coordinating conflicting activities, managing multiple calendars, or negotiating who does what when. The routine is established, the expectations are clear, and everyone knows what happens when. This eliminates an enormous source of modern stress, the constant coordination and rescheduling that makes many women feel like unpaid logistics managers. Meals at exact same times create predictability that reduces family conflict and no wondering if you should wait or eat. The predictability allows bodies to develop natural rhythms and eliminates mealtime chaos. Limited choices, reduce stress. Same clothes eliminate decisions that drain mental energy before the day. Cap, same apron. There's no closet full of options, creating morning decision paralysis. You wake, you dress in your uniform, you begin the day without having made dozens of micro decisions about appearance. Menu planning by season, not preference, means food decisions follow natural availability rather than unlimited options, creating choice overwhelm. Spreading natural mindfulness without meditation apps. Kneading bread as meditation represents how physical, repetitive work creates mental stillness. The rhythmic pushing and folding, feeling dough transform under your hands, requires enough attention to prevent mind wandering, but not so much that it's stressful. The work becomes moving meditation that produces both tangible result, bread, and mental peace, quieted anxiety. Physical exhaustion preventing mental spinning is straightforward cause and effect. A body tired from hours of physical work lacks energy for mental rumination. Your brain simply doesn't have resources to spin worry loops when your body is exhausted. The clean tiredness of physical labor brings sleep that anxious minds chasing themselves never achieve. Body-mind connection through work grounds abstract anxiety in concrete physical reality. Modern work is often purely mental, staring at screens, typing, talking. The disconnection from physical reality can make anxiety feel overwhelming because it exists only in your head with nothing physical to anchor it. Physical work connects mind to body to concrete results, grounding anxiety in manageable physical reality. Slow food preparation. Cooking from scratch takes time that modern culture considers wasteful, but Amish women recognize as valuable. Making bread takes hours from mixing to baking. Preparing soup requires chopping vegetables, simmering broth, attending the pot. The time investment isn't efficient by modern standards, but creates an entirely different relationship with food and time itself. Meal prep as mindfulness practice happens naturally when cooking requires actual work and attention. You cannot knead bread while scrolling your phone or watching TV. The work requires both hands and attention. This forced presence creates creating mental stillness through absorption in task. No rushing between activities means each task receives full attention without pressure to finish quickly and move to the next thing. An Amish woman making dinner isn't simultaneously helping with homework, checking work email, and planning tomorrow. She's making dinner. The single focus allows presence that rushed multitasking never achieves. How slow cooking creates calm extends beyond the cooking itself to affect entire household atmosphere. The smells filling the house, the visible evidence of meal preparation, the anticipation of gathering for the meal, these create peaceful domestic atmosphere that microwave dinners eaten individually never produce. The slow cooking becomes family experience rather than individual task to complete efficiently. Communal problem solving. Not handling everything alone eliminates the overwhelming isolation many modern women feel managing households. When an Amish woman faces a problem, sick child, broken equipment, overwhelming workload, she doesn't shoulder it alone. Community members notice, ask, and help without being asked. The automatic support prevents the drowning feeling modern women experience trying to handle everything independently. Neighbors help without asking because close community living means everyone sees each other's situations. A woman clearly struggling with harvest work will find neighbors arriving to help. A family with medical crisis discovers meals appearing on their doorstep. The help doesn't require asking, organizing, or coordinating. It happens automatically because community watches for needs. Shared burdens, shared solutions mean no one carries overwhelming problems alone. The cancer diagnosis that would devastate an isolated modern family becomes community concern with practical support appearing immediately. The financial crisis that would destroy a family with only their own resources gets addressed through community pooling. Humans evolved in communities with constant face-to-face contact and mutual support. Modern isolation, living among strangers, handling problems alone, lacking daily support, creates mental health problems that epidemic antidepressant use tries to address. The clarity eliminates the constant negotiation and resentment that plague modern households, where roles are unclear and constantly renegotiated. No negotiating who does what prevents conflict that drains peace from modern homes. Modern couples fight about housework division, childcare responsibility, and whose career takes priority because roles are undefined and constantly negotiated. Amish families avoid this conflict through predetermined roles everyone accepts. Conflict. Clarity preventing conflict means expectations are transparent. No one wonders if their partner will do their share or resents them for not doing enough because shares are predefined. No one feels taken advantage of because everyone knows and accepts what they're responsible for. The clarity isn't fair by modern standards, but it's peaceful by stress reduction standards. Structure reduced to personal tasks, never experiencing true cessation. Forced rest preventing burnout happens because the rest isn't optional or negotiable. The entire community stops working. You cannot work even if you feel you should because no one else is working, and doing so would violate community norms. The forced rest prevents the self-destructive pattern where you never stop because there's always more to do. No guilt about not being productive eliminates the anxiety that plagues modern rest attempts. When you try to relax while feeling you should be productive, you don't actually rest, you just add guilt to your exhaustion. Amish women rest on Sunday without guilt because the entire community agrees this day is for rest, not productivity. The communal permission eliminates individual guilt. Weekly reset for mental health provides regular recovery that prevents accumulated burnout. 7 days is long enough to accomplish significant work, but short enough that exhaustion never becomes chronic. Knowing rest is coming in 3 days or 5 days makes current work sustainable. The weekly rhythm creates sustainable life pattern rather than constant push toward eventual collapse. Single tasking focus. One task at a time fully present, represents a radically different approach from modern multitasking. When an Amish woman washes dishes, she washes dishes not also listening to podcasts, checking phones, planning tomorrow, and thinking about work problems. The single focus allows actual presence and completion satisfaction that multitasking never provides. No multitasking, creating stress, eliminates the constant divided attention that makes modern people feel perpetually behind and overwhelmed. Research proves multitasking is actually rapid task switching that reduces performance on all tasks while increasing stress. Single tasking allows actual completion and the satisfaction of finishing something rather than perpetually half doing many things. Attention as peace practice means treating full attention as spiritual discipline and mental health practice. Modern culture trains divided attention as normal, watch TV while scrolling phone while eating. Amish culture trains single focus attention, one task, fully present. The attention practice creates peace through presence rather than constant distraction from whatever you're supposedly doing. Completion satisfaction versus constant switching provides psychological reward modern multitasking eliminates. Finishing bread making, seeing the completed loaves, and moving to the next task provides closure and satisfaction. Modern partial attention means nothing feels truly finished. You're always mentally still working on something else, even while physically doing current task.